Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be learning 7 speaking mistakes that make you look insecure and how to fix them. And I guarantee you one of them is going to be stuttering, like Grace from Resident Evil Requiem. Oh my goodness, I despise that woman. Literally all and every single I don't think I've seen a frame, I mean not a frame, a video sequence of her where she's not stuttering, like stuff like that, and it bothers me so much. Not the stuttering itself, but just her doing it. I don't know why. Something about Grace Ashcroft just makes me so mad. Check out my videos about Resident Evil.
Every time you open your mouth, people are silently judging you. They're deciding if you're worth listening to, if you know what you're talking about, if you deserve their respect, and 7 tiny speaking mistakes are making them decide against you in meetings, in
Man, y'all judging me? What are y'all judging me for, man? I don't even know you. Judge each other, not me.
conversations, even with your own friends. But here's the good news. Every single one is fixable in under 5 minutes. I'm
Really?
going to show you exactly what's killing your credibility, how to spot it, how to fix it. And by the end of this video, you'll never look insecure again. Some of these mistakes are so sneaky, you've probably been making them your entire life without knowing. Others you might recognize immediately. But stick around until the end because mistake number 7 is different. It's the one that separates people who sound confident from people who command respect. Most people think they've already fixed it. They haven't. Let's start with the deadliest mistake. Mistake number 1, talking way too fast. When you're
Damn it! I was really hoping another one. I've made the mistake. I was talking way too fast. Y'all have lost respect for me. I look insecure now because I was making that one mistake. It really is the biggest mistake, talking too fast. I was really hoping it would be the stuttering one because I don't know. I just feel like stuttering is just something that just makes people look insecure and stuff. And I stutter sometimes, but that's just because I talk too fast, which is another thing that makes me look insecure. I guess I'm an insecure guy.
nervous, your mouth goes into overdrive. Words tumble out like they're racing each other. You sound rushed, frantic, like you're afraid someone might interrupt. And here's what that tells people. You don't believe what you're saying matters. Think about it. Leaders speak slowly, they pause, they breathe, because they know their words carry weight. Fast talking? That's the sound of someone hoping nobody notices them. I see this all the time. Someone gets up to speak at a meeting. They've got great ideas, they've done the work. But the second they open their mouth, everything comes out in this rapid-fire stream that nobody can follow and the message gets lost.
Mm.
Not because it was bad, but because it was delivered too fast. So here's the fix. Chew your words.
I don't know, man. I think there's a benefit to talking fast and also a non-benefit to talking fast, like a negative side effect from it. Because, like you said, talking slow is, it carries power in your words and all that stuff. But at the same time, it could drag on a situation someone doesn't want to be in. Like, let's say, for example, you see a friend on the side of the street. You're both clearly going somewhere. You're not gonna talk to them and be like, "Yo, yeah, 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 yeah." You're gonna talk to them like kind of faster and then get on your way. I know that's a stupid example, but I feel like there's times where talking fast is applicable and times where it's not. And I get like in a meeting sense you want to talk slower so they can understand it though. Oh, I should probably like this video. Just proof that I liked it, guys.
I mean that literally. Pretend each word is something you have to bite down on before it leaves your mouth. This forces you to slow down without thinking about it. Try it right now. Say this sentence out loud. I know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I don't know, it sounds weird when I'm biting my teeth while doing that, man.
Now say it again, but slower.
I know what I'm talking about. I don't like it, man. I don't like talking with my teeth, man.
Bite each word. Let it sit in your mouth. Now say it again, but slower. Bite each word.
Oh! Oh, he said, oh, you don't want me to actually bite them. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, so you want me to think about what I'm going to say before I say it, not actually like try to eat the words. Dude, how come I didn't come to that conclusion? What the frick? Yeah, no. Because I thought it sounded weird. Just like, yeah, yeah, like that. Yeah, I thought that sounded weird.
Word. Let it sit in your mouth for just a fraction longer. Feel the difference? That's
Was he speaking cursive?
authority. Practice this at home. Record yourself on your phone. Watch it back. You'll be shocked how much stronger you sound when you just slow down. Most people think they sound
Really?
fine. Then they hear the recording and realize they've been talking like an auctioneer their whole life. Fix your speed, and you instantly sound more confident.
I'm going to do that with this video. I'm going to do that with this video.
More credible. More like someone worth listening to. Mistake number 2, apologizing for everything. Sorry.
Ooh! I despise people that do that, man. I get it. It's because of insecurity and it's because of trauma or whatever. There's this dude at my theater that did exactly that, and I would just get annoyed because, and I felt bad for him because he would just like apologize over anything. I'm um, like we there's a theater and I knew it was gonna get out at this time, and I said, "Hey, we gotta go get this theater." He said, "No, that doesn't get out until like what?" And I'm like, "Dude, I showed him a picture of the schedule, and he was like, actually, no, that's a bad example." I said something, this isn't a, and it wasn't a problem, and he said, "I'm sorry, like for inconveniencing me or something like that," and it's just I don't know. It just bugs me anytime someone does that because it just I don't like it. I don't see why they need to apologize. I guess I just don't have that kind of trauma that leads someone to do that. It makes me feel bad, man.
My English isn't great. Sorry, I didn't prepare much. Sorry, these slides are kind of bad. Stop. Every apology is a little piece of your authority dying right in front of you. I learned this the hard way. Years ago, I used to apologize before every presentation. Every single one. A professor finally stopped me mid-sentence and said, "Why are you sorry? Your English is fine. You're doing the work. Stop apologizing." He was right. You know what's wild? Half the time, nobody even noticed the thing you're apologizing for. Your slides look fine to them. Your preparation seems solid. But the second you
That's actually really true. It's most of the time you're saying sorry, it's because you're overthinking something, and I've had that happen to me a couple times, and I probably need to slow down my talking right now. I'm doing that first thing. Most of the time you say you're sorry, it's just that the you're overthinking like what you're saying and what you're doing, and thus you feel like, or at least sometimes for me, you're putting in too much effort and it's annoying the person. And I don't know how many people would feel the same way about that, but that was just an example. But like just a lot of the times you're just overthinking what you're sorry about, and like most of the time it's not something that's worth apologizing about. In fact, like he said, if you didn't even say sorry, nobody would have thought anything about it. Dude, this dude's really goated, dude. It's like we're on the same wavelength. Dude, we might be related.
pointed out, now they see it. Now they're looking for problems. You basically handed
That
them a
is true.
magnifying glass and said, "Here, find my flaws." So here's what you do instead. Nothing. Just keep going. If you forget something, pause.
No, what you do is make them apologize. Sorry, No, I'm not sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry for interrupting my presentation. You're sorry for looking at me wrong and making me nervous. You should be sorry. You don't apologize to them and you don't ignore them. You make them apologize to you. This is not real advice, guys.
Take a breath. Collect your thoughts. Keep talking. Nobody thinks you messed up unless you tell them you did.
hmm
This is one of the hardest habits to break because apologizing feels polite. It feels humble. But there's a
So,
difference between being humble and undermining yourself. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's just not apologizing for taking up space. Mistake number 3, ending sentences like they're questions. You know what I mean, right? When your voice goes up at the end of every sentence,
mm,
like you're not sure what you just said, this destroys trust. It makes you sound like you're guessing, like you need permission to finish your own thoughts. Questions go up, statements go down. Listen to the difference. This is a good idea? Weak.
I get the point he's trying to say, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's just sometimes you are genuinely just unsure about something, and it's not gonna make people think less of you because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna not 9 times out of 10. Let's say 6 times out of 10 they're also gonna be unsure about that. You're both trying to just figure it out, but anything's on a question. I really don't think it's that big of a deal.
This is a good idea. Strong. Hear it? I'll never forget the moment I realized I was doing.
Watch me just be meeting all of these symptoms. All these symptoms. I do the number one thing a lot. I tend to talk fast because I get. My reasoning for talking fast isn't out of like nervous or anything. It's because I get energetic whenever I like talking about something or I'm having a good time. So I have to force myself to slow down so people can comprehend what I'm saying because I tend to have like a dog brain. So I'm saying some squirrel. I'd go on a different rangent. So usually I would just talk fast to stop that from happening. So I don't know. I would just talk fast whenever because I'm just super energetic about what I'm talking about.
This. I was recording a podcast interview, felt great about it, thought I nailed it. Then I listened back and nearly every sentence ended high. Every single one. I sounded like I was asking the host for approval with every word, like I didn't trust my own expertise. It was mortifying. Because here's the thing, I knew my stuff. I'd done the research, but my voice betrayed me. When you drop your pitch at the end of a sentence, you sound certain. Confident, done. A lot of people do this without realizing. They finish every sentence on an upward note because subconsciously they're worried about being interrupted. The high pitch
Mm.
signals. I'm still talking, don't cut me off. But in doing so, they sacrifice their authority. So practice finishing low. Record yourself. Listen for those upward endings. Flatten them out. One simple shift, massive difference.
Massive?
Mistake number 4, dodging eye contact. If you can't look someone in the eyes, they assume you're hiding something. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just nervous. Doesn't matter. The damage is done. Eye contact equals confidence. It says, I see you. I'm not afraid of you. I mean what I'm saying. But if you're constantly looking at the floor, the ceiling, anywhere except the person in front of you, you've already lost. Here's how to fix it. Practice with a camera.
I agree with it. I think some people are just unable to make eye contact with people. I knew a guy I used to work with that just he could make eye contact, but he just didn't like to. And I don't think anybody thought less of him. It's just like I think it's just some people are wired differently, you know.
Pull out your phone, hit record, look directly into the lens like it's someone's eyes. Talk for 30 seconds. It'll feel weird at first, but weird is good. Weird means you're training a new skill. Another
Mm.
trick. When you're in a
I like
real
that.
conversation, try to notice the other person's eye color. This forces you to actually look at them without overthinking it. Do this every day for a week.
That's actually a really good idea because not only does it force you to look more superior or whatever he's trying to get at, but it also like you learn something about them. The more attention you give that person, the more you take out from that person. You know, the more you make them feel better because it's just like let's say you can remember someone's eye color. That's a big deal. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but that's a big deal. Let's say your friend's eyes are green and you're getting something for them, like a shirt or something. They're like, "What made you pick this color?" And they're like, "Oh, because it matches your eyes." You're like, "What?" You're like, "You remember that about me? Really?" And stuff like it. You'd be surprised. Like the smallest detail means a lot to someone.
Week. You'll be amazed how natural it becomes. Like the video and subscribe for more.
I got
Now
you.
let's keep
I'm
going.
already liked.
Mistake number 5, moving like you're standing on hot coals. Swaying, fidgeting, tapping your fingers,
No.
playing with your watch,
Wait.
shifting your weight from foot to foot. All of it screams, I'm uncomfortable, I don't belong here. Please look away. Authority doesn't fidget. Think about
I'm
someone
gonna
you
hear him out.
respect. A boss, a mentor, a speaker you admire. Do they bounce around like a nervous kid? No. They stand still. Shoulders back, feet grounded, arms moving only when they mean something. Every random movement you make pulls attention away from your words.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the. Let me get back so you can see. I was waiting for like the arm movement things because there's people that talk with their hands, like they talk with their hands, yada yada yada, and yeah, and they talk when they talk with their hands, they use it to emphasize the words they're trying to say. So, talking with your hands is actually a really important thing to do when you're giving a speech or stuff like that. Or at least in my opinion, it is. Because I feel like I actually talk better when I'm like emphasizing what I'm trying to say.
Instead of listening to what you're saying, people are watching you sway back and forth like a tree in the wind. So
I do
here's your
that.
fix. Plant yourself, feet shoulder width apart, weight evenly distributed, hands at your sides or in front of you, but not messing with anything. When you do move, make it deliberate. Point to emphasize, gesture to explain.
Wait. Do you look insecure? Please, do you look insecure when someone's like just like standing there like just like standing there like that? I feel like that'd be like a power move or something. You just like standing there hitting some like a pose or something. Like it doesn't look insecure at all. It's just like like I'm superior to you.
Step forward to make a strong statement. But never move just because you're anxious. Still beat shaky every single time. Practice standing in front of a mirror. Set a timer for 1 minute. Talk about anything. Force yourself to keep your feet planted. It'll feel awkward at first.
I'm not doing
That
that.
awkwardness is you breaking the habit. Mistake number 6, forgetting to breathe. This sounds obvious. But when you're
That does sound
nervous, your
obvious.
breathing goes shallow. You talk and talk and talk until suddenly you're gasping mid-sentence. And everyone notices. Breathing isn't just about oxygen. It's about control. It's about showing you're calm enough to take your time. When you run out of air mid-sentence, it signals panic. It tells people, I'm overwhelmed. I'm rushing because I'm afraid. So here's what you do. Pause at the end of sentences. Finish your thought, stop. Breathe in through your nose, then keep going. Those pauses aren't awkward. They're powerful. They give your words space to land. Think of it this way.
I think you got to give a little bit more detail than finish your thought because I mean I know that sounds simple, but there's some people that like they're just talking out of their ass and it works for them, and whenever they take time to finish their thought, it's usually time for another subject by then, and the other person you give them plenty of time to start talking instead, and then you'll forget what you're talking about. I know that happens to me sometimes. I feel like there's like a certain time frame you need to finish that thought.
Every pause is a chance for your message to sink in. Without pauses, you're just noise. Practice this during normal conversations. You'll feel the difference immediately. Your sentences will sound cleaner. Your voice will stay strong.
For how long?
And your sentences will sound cleaner.
Ooh, 2 hours.
Your voice
That's
will
a
stay
lot of
strong.
talking.
And people will actually hear what you're saying instead of watching you struggle for air. Now we get to mistake number 7. This is the one that separates amateurs from professionals. The one that even experienced speakers struggle with. The one you're probably doing right now without realizing. Filling silence with garbage. But here's what makes this different from the other 6 mistakes. Filler words aren't just a habit. They're a symptom of something deeper. They reveal that you're speaking faster than you're thinking. And when you
I
speak
do
faster than you
that.
think, you can't possibly sound intelligent. You can't possibly sound prepared. You sound like someone desperately trying to fill space before someone realizes you don't know what you're talking about. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. Silence is your most powerful tool, not filler. Silence. When you need a second to think, just stop talking. Don't fill the gap with or like. Let it breathe. People respect a thoughtful pause. They lean in. They wait. They want to hear what comes next, but
I was doing that this whole video, man. I was talking in a rant, and I would just, I think I've been starting to fill it with me just repeating a word, like stuttering. And I gosh, give me a sec. I tend to do that a lot, like and da 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 da, and I figured I would just, what am I saying? Fuck this dude. This got me messed up. This is really messing me up. I feel like if you take too long to think about what you're going to say, people are going to, like I said earlier, interrupt you or feel like the conversation's up. There's a certain time frame, maybe like 3 seconds, five max, to where you can say something and then pause and then continue going again before someone else would try to interrupt you or get their point across or just lose interest completely.
um, uh, like, you know, that pushes them away. I've watched brilliant people with incredible ideas lose entire rooms because every third word was like or. Their message was solid. Their delivery killed it.
What?
Like or. Their message was solid. Their delivery killed it. So here's how you fix it, and this is different from the other exercises. You're going to embrace discomfort. Record a 1-minute video. Count your filler words. Write down the number. Now record it again. But this time, every time you feel the urge to say, force yourself to stop completely. Total silence.
I did that earlier.
However long you need. It's going to feel excruciating. You're going to hate it. You're going to want to fill that silence so badly. Don't. Keep doing this until you can speak for a full minute without a single filler word. Then do it for 2 minutes, then 5. This is the exercise that transforms speakers.
251.
Not because it's complicated, but because it forces you to sit with the discomfort of silence until silence becomes your friend instead of your enemy. Most people never push through this. They practice a little, improve slightly, then settle. Don't settle. Because here's what happens when you master this. You don't just sound more confident, you become more confident. Your brain learns it doesn't need to panic.
Really?
It doesn't need to fill every gap. It can think, then speak in that order. And that changes everything. So there you have it. 7 mistakes that kill your authority. 7 fixes that separate people who sound good from people who command rooms. Slow down. Stop apologizing. Drop your pitch. Hold eye contact. Stand still. Breathe. Cut the filler. Master these, and you don't just speak differently. You show up differently. In every meeting, every conversation, every moment that matters, you walk into rooms and people listen. Not because you're louder, but because you sound like someone who deserves to be heard. The next time you open your mouth, don't hope you sound confident. Know you do. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
I really like this video. There we go. I did it. I'm insecure. Bully me. Whatever. I enjoyed watching this video and realized that I do a lot of this throughout this, and I know a lot of people that do that as well. That first one especially, I do that all the time. I talk really fast, but again, like I said earlier, I think it's because I get energetic whenever I energetic. I get energetic whenever I talk about something I like to talk about, and then when I start talking fast, I'm thinking or I'm talking faster than I can think, and then that's when like the blah, 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 whatever it is, that's when it comes into play. But I'm definitely going to be more mindful And that's probably a lie. I'm probably not going to be more mindful about this. That first one, especially, though, I am for sure going to be more mindful about the first one and the last one. I can guarantee you that one. This dude's channel is that guy because he's that guy. I'm going to probably subscribe to him. And this is 7 speaking mistakes that make you look insecure and how to fix them. I'm going to link them in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe to both of our channels, please. Thank you.